Hello friends, my name is Alea of Cozy Crochet Co, where I show you how to crochet the cozy way. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about and reviewing the Denise interchangeable Tunisian crochet hooks. If you are interested in crochet and yarn related content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also like this video, and if you have absolutely any questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. I really appreciate all the support I've gotten on my channel so far. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, buy me a coffee. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where you can tag me in all of your creative projects and you can see what I'm working on next. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's get into the review. So it has been a while since I have reviewed anything, but these, I don't remember when I bought these, but it's been such a long time. I think I've had these for like 6 months now at this point, because I was very much interested in a set that had like bigger hooks, because most Tunisian crochet hook set that I've seen have like smaller hooks that most people don't even use unless you're using like lace weight yarn. We are mostly interested in these larger hooks, and getting your hand on a larger hook is kind of hard, because then you have to buy like the large hook, the stopper, you have to buy everything separate, which is very irritating. So I was on the hunt for a really substantially big Tunisian crochet hook that I could use for a blanket. So when I came across these, I was very impressed and kind of let down with a number of things with this whole set as a whole. So the Love to Crochet Denise Tunisian Crochet Hook set has a total of 6 crochet hooks. So included in here is a 6.5, 8mm, 9mm, 10mm, 12mm, and 15mm Tunisian crochet hook set. So the set also comes with 4 cords. You get a 3, 5, 9, and 14-inch cords, which I'll show you in just a minute. And the good thing about these is that the whole system, so the cords and everything, are compatible with just the other Denise like knitting needles or other Tunisian crochet hooks that they have in their line. It comes in a clear vinyl case that's like Velcro, and in the back of it is where you put like all of your different accessories. This set also comes with 2 stoppers and 1 cord connector. And the sets also come in 2 different colors. So you get the brights, which is like, I believe it's like blue, red, and yellow, and like has some other colors. And then this is just a pastel set, which I thought was super cute. And of course, with any set of crochet hooks that you buy, there are going to be some pros and cons. So let's go ahead and get into them. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the cons first, because I feel like they're all very personal to just me. And then we're going to get into all of the good things and the praises that I have for this set. So the first thing for me, the biggest pet peeve, well, not the biggest, but like the second biggest, is the case. I don't like this case at all. I wish I had like, and I don't know, maybe I'll find one, but I wish I had a different case, or maybe a case that like zips up, or maybe like some type of zipper or something, because like these can easily fall out, especially if you're traveling with these. I mean, and you have like smaller parts, which I'll get into, but I don't like the case in itself. It's like, it's just plastic. I don't feel secure. I feel like I always have to keep my eye and count and recount the things that are in here. The other thing that I don't like is it only came with 1 cord connector, and because of the properties of this bag, I've already lost the cord connector, which is so not cool, because Denise has a certain locking system, which I'll show you on later in the video, that you can't buy like a cord connector from somewhere else and try to hook it up with these, because it won't work. And Denise, from what I've seen, do not just sell like the stoppers and cord connectors, or even the cord connectors separate. So if you lose one, you would literally have to buy a whole nother set of cords and a whole nother set of stoppers and a whole set of cord connectors, which leads me to my next point, which is the cords. So really quick, I'm gonna show you what the cords look like. So this is the 3-inch cord. Look at that. Literally so small. Like, what am I gonna use this for? Anyway, you have the 5-inch, which is not that much difference, honestly. And then you have the 9-inch cord. I have my 14-inch cord on another project, which I have right here. So there's that. But these cords are so small. So when I'm thinking like, okay, if I have like one of my projects using up my 14-inch cord, I mean, I can only use these other ones. And then like, what if these are too small? I can't connect them because the cord connector is gone, because the case is like an open free-for-all. So that was very frustrating. So what I did was I got a 52 millimeter cord. I mean, a 52-inch cord for blankets. But this comes separately, and I think it doesn't come with a stopper. I have to double check, because I might have lost the stopper as well. That was like, oh my gosh, that was so infuriating. I'm just like, I'm not about to buy a cord connector, because you can't just buy the cord connectors by themselves, which is very, very frustrating. All right, so my last complaint about these guys is the length of the actual hook itself. So for example, if I just take out the 10 millimeter one, let's compare it to, y'all already know I'm always going to compare Tunisian crochet hooks to my favorite, which is Lantern Moon. And if you compare the size, it is a significant difference in size. And for somebody who already has small hands, I mean, it didn't really bother me, but I can see where other people, it could be worrisome. It was a little bit of a learning curve to try to get that rhythm back, but once you work with it for a while, it didn't really bother me. And then I also want to compare like the Knitter's Pride 12 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook to the Denise. Like, look at how much of a difference it is. Like a substantial height difference. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the cons that I have about this set, and those are just things that really bothered me when I was first working with them. But as I had more experience and started working with them more over the 6 months that I had them, I actually really did fall in love with this set, especially as somebody who likes to use like chunkier yarns and heavier weight yarns and like to do stitches that are a little bit more wider. These really came in handy also when traveling as well. Even though I had a mini heart attack when I lost the cord connector, I really didn't find that I used like the shorter cords together, but by themselves. Not only are these hooks absolutely gorgeous, like I love the color scheme. It's so like girly and cute and just fun to play with. I really like the function of these hooks as well. So they have the beautiful inline hook shape, and even though this is pretty rounded, it still gets within your stitches very well. And then as you can see, it also has the sizes embossed in it. So you don't have to worry about them rubbing off or wearing down with time. They are always going to be stamped in the plastic, and it's just, I love that touch. I would have liked it to be like painted, maybe like gold, to add a little bit more flair, but honestly for the price point, this is a really nice set of hooks. So on the hook itself, you have a thumb rest on both sides, which is really nice and kind of like giving an ergonomic feel to the set of hooks, which is really nice because we don't have that many options when it comes to ergonomic hooks when it comes to Tunisian crochet. Even though these are made out of plastic, I don't know if the camera will be able to pick this up, but there's like a wood grain, like a slight wood grain to these. So no matter what material you're working with, whether it be wool, alpaca, acrylic, cotton, they glide. And I was very surprised because for a very long time I did not buy crochet hooks that were plastic or acrylic because I was just scared of the sound, and I use mostly acrylic yarn. I was really scared that the sound of the two plastics rubbing against each other would bother me and ruin the experience of crocheting. But these worked like butter, like plastic who. These were really great, and I really did appreciate and really loved the experience of doing some Tunisian crochet with them. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I have been on the search searching high and low on the internet for the biggest Tunisian crochet hook, right? And so I found the 19 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook. This is a S hook. You can get these off of Amazon. I'll link this down below if you're interested. But this is like blanket, maybe like a really chunky scarf. But this was not big enough for like the big blankets that I like doing. It's nice, but it doesn't swivel. Like, ugh. So I've actually never used this one, but my friend Sarah Beth, I'll link her Instagram. She uses this for baby blankets all the time using the really like chunky yarn. And then I had I think this is Knitter's Pride. No, this is the Chiago. This is a 11.5 hook. And this was nice, but I'm tired of messing with these plastic, look at this, these plastic cords. So yeah, but up until then, those were the biggest ones that I found. Until I came across this set, I had never seen a 15 millimeter Tunisian crochet hook, ever. And when I saw these in a set, it was worth buying the whole entire set. If you like making blankets, really chunky blankets, or if you like making really chunky sweaters and scarves, and you are wanting to branch out in Tunisian crochet, this hook right here is worth the whole entire package. I'm not even joking, because you can barely find these hooks by themselves, let alone in a set. Because I have purchased like the 12 millimeter by itself, I've purchased the 10 millimeter by itself, but I have never seen a 15 millimeter crochet hook, Tunisian crochet hook, by itself ever, and we probably never will. So having them in a set that were most of the bigger sizes and the sizes that most people will use, I was very much happy and content. That alone made up for all of the complaints that I had at the beginning of this video. I just thought about this, but I guess I have one other con, but really it didn't really bother me at all. Y'all know me, how I love my Tunisian crochet hooks. These also don't swivel. They don't swivel, which is fine. I'm gonna be honest, because I didn't even realize, because of how these cords work and how they function. I didn't really notice like me having a hard time with them not swiveling. I don't really know how to explain it, but I didn't notice it as much as I did with other cords or other Tunisian crochet hooks that I had that didn't swivel, that bothered the mess out of me. I think because these are not so like tightly wound and like they're kind of loose and lanky, that it gave that freedom to move within your project. So I'm going to show you how you can connect them really quickly. And I do enjoy this system. I think it's really good because you don't have any like connector keys like you do with some crochet hook, Tunisian crochet hook set. We have to tighten the cord to the hook. With these, you literally take your hook. Oh, well, this is the stopper. You literally take the stopper, put it in and twist it, and it like doesn't come off. And the same thing with the cord and the hook. You just put it in, twist it, and then that's it. And as long as it's on there tight and you connected it correctly, this will not come off. Like, it's not coming off, okay? Until you undo the connection. So that's really nice. That's why I said this is a really nice set for traveling, because you don't have to worry about like your losing your connector key and stuff like that. But you do have to keep track of your stoppers and your cord connectors if you so choose to take them out of the packet. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video about the Denise interchangeable Tunisian crochet hooks. That is a mouthful. But yeah, if you have any questions about these, leave them down in the comments and I will make sure to answer them. And if you're interested in purchasing this set, I will leave the Amazon link down below in the description box. But make sure you grab them because they sell out pretty fast, like fast. So if you're interested in them and in time for the fall and winter makes, I would get them ASAP. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you like, share, and comment. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, create something gorgeous. Bye, guys.